I'm just so thrilled to take the workshop with her. I've been wanting to for a long time. This whole mermaid underwater photography world, being a mermaid, I love being on both sides of it, being an underwater model and a mermaid. And now I'm so enjoying learning to photograph and capture people in their magical element, because this path has been so incredibly healing for me after the death of my parents and becoming a mermaid, and now learning how to give people this experience that has been so healing for me, being a mermaid, teaching mermaid lessons. I've been doing that in my business, Kaua'i Mermaid Experience, for a few years now, and now honing my underwater photography skills with my nice camera to a whole nother level. So I'm so thrilled to meet her and learn from her, and be around other mermaid enthusiasts and being on this East Coast realm. It's so different because I'm used to the West Coast and Hawaii world. So I'm super excited just to meet more people in this realm on the East Coast. Hello friends. Well, I got my mermaid braids in because I've been taking photographs, people underwater at Kimber's workshop. It's been so much fun. I am seriously sleep deprived though. Moving forward in time, 6 hours is no joke. So I got a few hours of sleep last night, but I got up early, went to her workshop, photographed some amazing models. Kimber is such a phenomenal teacher, and it was wonderful to meet so many people from mainly the East Coast, some Midwest and such. And I'm about to go back tonight for an evening shoot. I've never shot at night, so that's extra exciting. And excuse the sirens going by here. But I just want to pop on before I go to the second shoot of the day and just say, really enjoying it. There'll be some great footage coming. And thanks for coming along. Aloha from Florida and the crocodiles. Hello friends from humid Florida. So the weather changed here and it was about 91 degrees today and very humid, which I am not used to this humidity. It makes me really appreciate Hawaii because it's hot, but we have the trade winds. Anyways, side note, there's some thunder going on up there, but it's lovely to be here, not complaining, just it's so interesting to see the different weather. And then in a few days, I'll be going back to San Francisco where it's 50 degrees and freeze my bum off. That was a side note. I'm having such an amazing time here. It was day 2 of the workshop with Kimber and such a wonderful group of people today. So yesterday, it was a very full day. It went from like 8:30 till 4:30, and then we had a little break, and then we got back at 7:30, and then we were in the water till 10 or so. We did an evening shoot. It was amazing. I'm learning so much from Kimber. She's so sweet, such great information. I really love the balancing of learning from different teachers. Every teacher has something important to share, and meeting people from all over the United States, the East Coast crew, like I was mentioning before, and such a lovely group of people. And then today we were back in the classroom and in the water again from 8:30 to 3:30 sort of thing. Tomorrow we are going to a spring, which is supposedly very cold, so I have a 5mm wetsuit because I tend to get cold. My little Hawaiian fishy self gets chilly, and then we'll be shooting in the spring there. and looking forward to that. So it's just been such an amazing adventure. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Well, if I look kind of tired, it's because I am. I've been going. One day I'll catch up on sleep, but I think I'm finally acclimated to the different time zone, which is great. Not as confused as I was a few days ago. Anyways, Kimber's workshop was amazing. If anybody is interested in it, I highly recommend it. She's so kind, and it was so wonderful to meet people, photographers, models, underwater enthusiasts from all over the United States. She really runs an organized workshop. She's so generous and sweet and knows her stuff. And it's beautiful. Her pool is beautiful. We went to some springs yesterday, and I have to say it was really cold. I went to Rainbow Springs with Queen Ariel, and I was wearing my wetsuit pants underneath my tail and just my mermaid top, and I was much warmer than being in a 5mm wetsuit with my scuba pants underneath it, due to the fact that I was not moving much when I was in my photographer mode, but when I was in my mermaid mode, I was moving. So I could only handle being in the water for so long. Turned out my suit was a little bit too big, so all this water was leaking into my back and my chest. Wear the right size wetsuit, and you got to keep moving to stay warm if you're a Hawaii girl and you tend to get cold. So I still loved it, and it was just so gorgeous. I'll hopefully get some good photo edits out of it. Took some courage to be around the other photographers because I'm somewhat a beginner with all of this, and they're just so inspiring, the art they create. So I'm just really grateful for the experience. And tomorrow is the final day here, and I'm going to do the most epic thing. I am going to Mertailor. I'm going to meet Eric, Candy, Handa, and gang, and I'm gonna swim in the tank, which is so hella exciting. I can't tell you how excited I am, and I'm also a little bit nervous too. It takes a lot of courage because, first of all, meeting these people I greatly admire, I've formed a friendship with. I'm an ambassador for Mertailor, but to meet them in person and go swim in a tank, which is a huge new thing for me. As I explained before, I'm an ocean mermaid, and I'm used to these wide open spaces. In the tank there's, I guess, nurse sharks and stingrays and such, and I'm not nervous about swimming with them. It's more just being contained area. But I'm so excited because they say, you know, nervousness is really excitement. So I think of it that way, and I really try to push myself to do things that scare me. So I'm just over the moon, so excited. So it's a great finale to my Florida side of the trip. So I'll be getting up early again, 4 o'clock in the morning for that adventure. So stay tuned for that footage. All right, aloha.